f of x is equals to mod x. Express f of x is equals to mod x in the interval minus pi to pi. X varies from minus pi to pi as a Fourier series. We have to express this function as a Fourier series. Again, see, we have the limits from minus pi to pi. If we have the limits from minus pi to pi, in that case, we have to check the function for even and odd, right? First of all, replace x with minus x. It will become mod of minus x. And you know, mod of minus x is again equals to mod x minus sign is absorbed again, which is again equals to fx. So f of minus x is again equals to fx. Therefore, function is even. And if the function is even, we have the value of bn as 0, right? So in this case, we have to find the values of a naught and an only. If we have a function as an even function, in that case, bn is equals to 0, and we have to find the value of a naught and an. First of all, Fourier series is given by f of x is equals to a naught by 2 plus summation n varies from 1 to infinity a n cos nx plus summation n varies from 1 to infinity bn sin nx. This is equation number 1. Now, from this equation, we have to find the values of a naught and an. First of all, a naught. A naught is given by 1 by pi minus pi to pi fx dx. Since the function is even, as we have the function as an even function, we can write it as 2 upon pi. Limits of integration will be changed from 0 to pi into fx dx, and value of fx is mod x dx. And in the interval 0 to pi, mod x is positive. This is from 0 to pi into x dx. This is equals to 2 by pi. Integration of x is x square by 2, and limits of integration are from 0 to pi. This is 2 by pi. Substitute the limits. First of all, upper limit, this will become pi square by 2, and then lower limit is 0, it will become 0. This is 2 by pi and pi square by 2, 2 and 2 will be cancelled out, pi and pi will be cancelled out, and result will be equals to pi. Any doubt in a naught? So
No,
we get
ma'am.
a naught is equals to pi. After that, we have to find the value of an. An is given by, this is equals to 1 by pi minus pi to pi fx cos of nx dx. But do write it yourself and compare your values with the board values. Fine. If there is any doubt, you can ask. An is equals to 1 upon pi minus pi to pi fx cos nx dx. Now the function is even function. Cos nx is also even function, and even function into even function is again even function. Two even functions are there. So its value will become 2 by pi, 0 to pi, and the value of fx is mod x cos of nx dx. And in the interval 0 to pi, we have, this is from 0 to pi x into cos of nx dx. Right? Now we have to integrate this function. This is first function and this is second function. X into cos of nx. This is equals to 2 by pi. Again, I am applying chain rule. First function as it is. Integration of cos nx. Integration of cos nx is sin nx upon n minus differentiation of first function. Differentiation of x is 1. Integration of second function. Integration of second function, that is sin nx is minus cos nx divided by n square. After that, we have to differentiate this function again. This is 1 constant and differentiation of constant is 0. So we will stop here and the limits of integration are from 0 to pi. This is equals to 2 by pi. Substitute the limits. First of all, upper limit is pi. This is sine n pi upon n, minus and minus will be plus. This is cos n pi upon n square minus. We have to substitute lower limit again. First of all, in place of x, we have to substitute 0. This whole term will become 0. Minus and minus is plus. This is cos 0. Cos 0 is 1 and this will become 1 upon n square. Okay? This is equals to 2 by pi. The value of sine n pi is 0. The value of cos n pi is, I have told you last time that cos n pi. This is the cos curve. This is 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi. This is this is 0. This is pi by 2. This is pi. This is 3 pi by 2. This is 2 pi. So cos n pi. Again, I am repeating cos n pi. Cos n pi will be, if we replace n with 1, it will become cos pi. If we replace n with 2, it will become cos 2 pi. If we replace n with 3, it will become cos 3 pi, cos 4 pi, and so on. And cos pi is minus 1, cos 2 pi is plus 1, cos 3 pi again minus 1, cos 4 pi again plus 1. That means that values lies between minus 1 and plus 1. And its value will be minus 1 raised to the power n upon n square. Right? Minus this 1 upon n square. So this is equals to this is equals to 2 by pi minus 1 the power n minus 1 upon n square. You can leave it over here or you can further expand. See, if we have n as even number, if n is even, I am taking only this term, minus 1 the power, don't write it. I am taking only this numerator, minus 1 the power n minus 1. If n is even, if we have n as even, then minus 1 the power 2, minus 1, or minus 1 the power 4 minus 1, or minus 1 the power 6 minus 1, or so on. Minus 1 the square will become plus 1 and minus 1. Or again minus 1 the power 4 will become 1 and minus 1. Again minus 1 the power 6 will become 1, minus 1, and so on. 1 minus 1 will be 0 or 0 or 0. Matlab in each case, if we have even power, the value of this an will become 0. But if we have odd power, then see what will happen. This is minus 1 the power 1 minus 1, minus 1 the power 3 minus 1, minus 1 the power 5 minus 1, and so on. Now minus 1 the power 1 is again minus 1 minus 1. Minus 1 the power 3 is minus 1 minus 1, minus 1 the power 5 minus 1 minus 1, and so on. And in all the cases, this value will become minus 2. Right? So we can write a n is equals to 2 by pi n square into minus 1 the power n minus 1. We can write this, or we can write this is equals to 0 if n is even, and if n is odd, we get minus 2. This value is minus 2. This will become 2 by pi minus 2 upon n square, that is minus 4 by pi n square if n is even. Let me complete and then you can ask your queries. and Bn is already 0. We have already written in the starting that Bn is 0 as function is even. So Fourier series fx will become a0. The value of a0 was pi by 2 plus summation n varies from 1 to infinity an. In the place of an, you can either write this value or you can write this value. It is up to you, beta. This is 2 by pi n square minus 1 the power n minus 1 into cos nx plus value of bn is 0. This will become 0. So this is the required Fourier expansion for the given function. Okay? Question is expand fx is equals to x sine x. Expand fx is equals to x sine x in the interval 0 to 2 pi. In the interval 0 to 2 pi as a Fourier series. In the interval 0 to 2 pi as a Fourier series. Now the limits are from 0 to 2 pi. So even odd concept will not be applicable over here. First of all, Fourier series is given by fx is equals to a0 by 2 plus summation n varies from 1 to infinity an cos nx plus summation n varies from 1 to infinity bn sine nx. This is equation number 1. Now we have to find the values of a0, an and bn. First of all, a0 is equals to 1 by pi. Limits of the integration are from 0 to 2 pi into fx dx. This is equals to 1 by pi, 0 to 2 pi, fx is x sine x dx. This is equals to 1 by pi, 0 to 2 pi. We have to integrate x into sine x. U into v will be applicable over here. You will get first function as it is. Integration of second function is minus cos x minus differentiation of x is 1. This minus sign as it is. Integration of cos x is sine x. And limits of integration are from 0 to 2 pi. This is equals to 1 by pi minus x cos x plus sine x. This is from 0 to 2 pi. See, we have to substitute the limits. This is minus 2 pi cos of 2 pi plus sine 2 pi minus lower limit. This is again 0 plus sine 0. It will become 1 by pi minus 2 pi. Cos 2 pi is 1 plus sine 2 pi is again 0. Minus minus plus sine 0 is again 0. This will become minus 2 pi divided by pi, that is equals to minus 2. So the value of a naught is minus 2. Fine. Now we have to find the value of an. An will be 1 by pi 0 to 2 pi fx cos of nx dx. This is equals to 1 by pi 0 to 2 pi fx. The value of fx is x sine x into cos nx dx. First of all, we have multiply with 2 and divide with 2. This is 1 upon 2 pi. Limits of integration are from 0 to 2 pi, x as it is. And we have made this term as 2 cos nx sin x. Cos nx and sin x. Now, this is of the form 2 cos a sin b. 2 cos a sin b is sin a plus b minus sin a minus b. Now, we can apply u into v formula. This is first function and this is second function. This whole function is second function. Apply u into v. It will become, this is 1 upon 2 pi. This is first function as it is, integration of second function. It will become minus cos n plus 1x upon n plus 1 into x. Minus sign is already there. If we integrate sign, 1 again minus sign will come, it will become plus cos of n minus 1 into x upon n minus 1. Minus. First of all, first function as it is, integrate second function. Then with minus sign, differentiate first function, and differentiation of first function will be x. It will be 1. Again, integrate second function. This minus sign will remain as it is. Integration of cos is again sin n plus 1x upon 1 n plus 1 is there. There will be one more n plus 1. It will become n plus 1 the whole square. Plus, this is cos and it will become sin n minus 1x upon n minus 1 the whole square. And limits of integration are from 0 to 2 pi. This is equals to 1 upon 2 pi. I am opening the brackets. This is x minus cos n plus 1x upon n plus 1 plus cos n minus 1x upon n minus 1. Minus and minus will become plus. Plus sine of n plus 1x upon n plus 1 the whole square, and minus and plus will be minus sine of n minus 1x upon n minus 1 the whole square, and limits are from 0 to 2 pi. Okay? Now we have to substitute the limit. Now substitute the limits and tell me the answer. This is equals to 1 upon 2 pi. Upper limit is 2 pi minus cos of upon n plus 1 plus cos of n minus 1 upon n minus 1 plus sine of. See, when I will substitute 2 pi in place of x, it will become sine of 2 pi theta, and sine of 2 pi theta is 0. I hope you understand the step now. We are going to substitute the limits. Whenever we will substitute the limits in place of x, this is 2 pi. If we substitute 2 pi, it will become sine of 2 pi into some theta, and sine 2 pi is 0. It will become 0 minus again 0. So this is the upper limit. Now we are to substitute the lower limits. But please don't confuse within the brackets. ठीक है? Brackets में confuse नहीं होना किसी ने. ये थी हमारे पास upper limit. Now we are to substitute the lower limit. Whenever we will substitute the lower limit, देखो क्या बनेगा. This 0 will become 0 and the whole term will become 0 because we are to substitute 0. And x is outside this bracket. This whole term will become 0. After that, sine n plus 1 into 0. It means that is sine 0, and sine 0 is again 0. Again, sine n minus 1 into 0, that is sine 0, and sine 0 is again 0. Okay? So this is equals to 1 upon 2 pi minus. अब यहाँ पे देखो भाई, cos of 2 pi theta, cos के जितने भी even multiples हैं, all the even multiples of cos, its value is 1. So this will become 1 upon n plus 1. It will be again equals to 1 upon n minus 1. Rest everything is 0. This 2 pi and this 2 pi will become cancelled. This is equals to n plus 1 into n minus 1. Let us take the LCM. N plus 1, n minus 1. Minus sign, this is n minus 1 plus n plus 1. Open the brackets, minus n plus 1 plus n plus 1 divided by a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square, and minus n will become cancelled, and this will become 2 upon n square minus 1. It will become 2 upon n square minus 1. Beta ji, any doubt? Now see, there is one condition. N should not be equals to 1. यहाँ पे n 1 के equal नहीं होना चाहिए. Because in the denominator we have n square minus 1. And if we put n is equals to 1, it will become 1 the square minus 1, that is 1 minus 1. And it will become 0 in the denominator. So there is one condition that n should not be equals to 1. Whenever we expand the Fourier series, we have the expansion where n varies from 1 to infinity. We have find the value of an, and in an we have one condition that n should not be equals to 1. ये सारी expansion के लिए काम करेगा an, लेकिन 1 के लिए काम नहीं करेगा यहाँ पे. ठीक है? Whenever we get such type of conditions, in that case we have to find the value of a1 separately. ठीक है? Now we have to find the value of a1. We have to find the value of a1, beta. a1. For a1, we had an as an was 1 by pi 0 to 2 pi fx cos nx. We have to find the value of a1. Substitute n is equals to 1. It will become 1 by pi 0 to 2 pi fx into cos x dx. This is equals to 1 by pi 0 to 2 pi fx is x sin x cos x dx. It will be equals to 1 by pi. Again, multiply with 2 and divide with 2. You will get 2 sin x cos x dx. So this is equals to 1 by 2 pi 0 to 2 pi x 2 sin a cos b. This is equals to sin 2 theta 2 sin theta cos theta. Again, u into v rule, first function into second function. This is 1 by 2 pi. First function as it is. Integration of second function is minus cos 2x upon 2 minus differentiation of first function is as it is. This minus sign will remain as it is, and integration of second function will be sine 2x upon 4, and limits of integration are from 0 to 2 pi. This is equals to 1 by 2 pi minus x cos 2x by 2 minus and minus will be plus. This is sine 2x divided by 4, and limits of integration are from 0 to 2 pi. This is 1 by 2 pi. Substitute the limits. Minus 2 pi cos 1, 2 is already there. In the place of x, we have to replace 2 pi. So 2 into 2 is 4 pi divided by 2 plus again sine 4 pi divided by 4 minus. When we substitute the lower limit, this term will become 0. This term will become again 0. So we stop here. So this is equals to 1 by 2 pi minus 2 pi cos 4 pi is 1 divided by 2, and sine 4 pi is 0.
0.
Pi and pi will be cancelled out, but this will be equals to minus 1 by 2. Bn. Bn is given by, this is equals to 1 by pi, 0 to 2 pi, fx sine of nx dx. This is equals to 1 by pi, 0 to 2 pi, fx की वैल्यू है हमारे पास, this is x sin x sin x into sine of nx dx. Again, multiply and divide with 2. This is from 0 to 2 pi x 2 sine nx into sine x dx. This is from 0 to 2 pi x. 2 sine is sine b. This is cos a minus b minus cos a plus b dx. This is equals to 1 upon 2 pi. Again, this is first function, this is second function. Integrate first function as it is. Integration of second function, this is sine of n minus 1x upon n minus 1 minus sine of n plus 1x upon n plus 1 minus differentiation of first function is 1. Integration of second function, this is minus cos of n minus 1x upon n minus 1 the whole square minus cos of n plus 1x upon n plus 1 the whole square. And limits of integration are from 0 to 2 pi. This is equals to 1 by 2 pi x sine of n minus 1x upon n minus 1 minus sine of n plus 1x upon n plus 1 minus or minus, it will become positive. Cos of n minus 1x upon n minus 1 the whole square, minus and minus will be again equals to positive. Cos of n plus 1x upon n plus 1 the whole square. And limits of integration are from 0 to 2 pi. First of all, upper limit, this is equals to 1 by 2 pi. देखो भाई, upper limit, in the place of x we have to replace 2 pi. 2 pi, if we substitute 2 pi here, this term will become sine of 2 pi theta, and sine of 2 pi theta is 0. Minus, again, in the place of x we have to replace 2 pi, and sine of 2 pi theta is again 0. Plus cos of 2 pi n minus 1 divided by n minus 1 the whole square, plus cos of 2 pi n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 the whole square. This is the upper limit. Okay? Minus, we have to substitute lower limit. Whenever we will put the lower limit that is in the place of x, when we replace 0, this whole term will become again 0. ठीक है, ये term 0 हो जाएगी. Plus, again, this will become cos 0, and cos 0 is 1 upon n minus 1 the whole square, plus, again, in the place of x, we will substitute 0. This is again cos 0, and cos 0 will be 1 divided by n plus 1 the whole square. So this is equals to 1 upon 2 pi. देखो बेटा, cos of 2n pi theta. Cos of 2 pi theta, again, even multiples of cos and even multiples of cos is plus 1 divided by n minus 1 the whole square, plus cos of 2 pi theta, this is again plus 1 divided by n plus 1 the whole square. Negative sign and positive sign will become negative sign, and minus 1 the whole square. Minus and plus will be minus n plus 1 the whole square. 1 upon n minus 1 the whole square, minus 1 upon n minus 1 the whole square. These terms will be cancelled out. 1 upon n plus 1 the whole square, minus 1 upon n1 plus 1 the whole square. This is again, this will become 0, provided that n should not be equals to 1. यहाँ तक कोई doubt हो? Any doubts beta? N should not be equals to 1 because we have in some terms n minus 1 the whole square. ठीक है? After that, we have to find the value of B1 again. ठीक है? After that, we have to find the value of B1. Value of B1 will be, in the place of Bn, replace n with 1. You will get 1 by pi, 0 to 2 pi, fx sin x dx. This is equals to 1 by pi, 0 to 2 pi, fx is x sin x, 1 more sin x dx. This is equals to 1 by pi, 0 to 2 pi x. Sin x into sin x is sin square x. 1 by pi, 0 to 2 pi x. Sin square theta. 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2. ठीक है? 1 upon 2 pi, 0 to 2 pi, open the brackets, it will become x minus x cos 2x. I have taken this to outside the integration sign. Into dx, this is 1 upon 2 pi, integration of x is x square by 2 minus integration of this function. First of all, x as it is. First of all, x as it is, integration of cos 2x is sin 2x divided by 2 minus differentiation of x is 1, integration of sin 2x is minus cos 2x divided by 2. And limits of integration are from 0 to 2 pi. This is equals to 1 upon 2 pi. First of all, I am opening the brackets before substituting the limits. Minus x sine 2x divided by 2. Minus and minus will be plus. Outside again it is minus. This will become minus cos 2x divided by 2. And limits of integration are from 0 to 2 pi. ठीक है? I am completing over here, beta. This is equals to 1 by 2 pi. Substitute the limits. First of all, upper limit is 2 pi. 2 pi
cos 2x upon 4 नहीं आएगा?
जी. This is equals to 4 pi square. X square है. This is 4 pi square divided by 2 minus x sine of 2 already है. 1 2 pi, it will become 4 pi divided by 2 minus cos of 2 and 1 more 2. This will become cos 4 pi upon 4. This is upper limit. Minus we have to substitute lower limit. In the place of x, put x is equals to 0. This term will become 0. Minus this term will be again 0. Again minus sign. 0 cos 0 will be equals to 1 and this will become 1. This is equals to 1 upon 2 pi. This is equals to 4 pi square by 2, that is 2 pi square. 1 2 will be cancelled out. This will become 0 minus 1 by 4. So one upon 2 pi, this will become 2 pi the square, this will become 0, this will become minus 1 by 4, and minus will be plus 1 by 4, and it will become 2 pi will be cancelled out, you will get pi. Okay, so this is the value of B1. After that, we have to substitute. Wait a minute, beta. After that, substitute all the values in equation number 1. Substitute all the values in equation number 1. We will get Rewrite equation number 1, fx is equals to a naught by 2 plus. From this, we have to separate n is equals to 1. When we put n is equals to 1, this term will become a1 into cos x plus summation, and summation will start from 2 to infinity. I have already explained you the step. Plus again, put n is equals to 1. We will get b1 sine x plus summation n varies from 2 to infinity bn sine of nx. This is equals to, now a naught. The value of a naught was -2 divided by 2 plus the value of a1 was -1 by 2 into cos x plus summation n varies from 2 to infinity. The value of an was 2 upon n square -1 into cos of nx plus the value of b1 was pi. This is equals to pi sin x, and the value of bn was 0 into sine of nx. So this is equals to 2 and 2 will be cancelled out. It will become -1 by 2 cos x plus 2 summation n varies from 2 to infinity 1 upon n square -1 into cos nx plus pi sin x, and this is the required Fourier expansion of the given function. Next portion is expand fx is equals to mod of cos x in the interval minus pi to pi. Expand mod of cos x in the interval minus pi to pi. First of all, again see, we have the same limits with positive and negative sign. So we will check about even and odd function. F of minus x, it will become cos of minus x, again mod. This is mod of cos x. This is equals to fx. So function is even. So bn is equals to 0. Right? In this case, we have bn is equals to 0. Now bn is equals to 0. We have to find only a0 and an. F of x is given by a0 by 2 plus summation n varies from 1 to infinity an cos nx plus summation n varies from 1 to infinity bn sine of nx. We have to find the values of a0 and an. a0 is equals to 1 by pi minus pi to pi fx dx. This is equals to 2 by pi 0 to pi. Because the function is even, so this limit will become 2 by pi 0 to pi fx dx. Now see, the value of fx is mod of cos x. Okay? We can't write mod of cos x as positive cos x. Last portion was different. This is the cos curve. Okay? This is the value 0. This is pi by 2 and this is pi. We are given with the interval 0 to pi. Means we have to integrate from this point to this point. In this curve, cos have two values. From 0 to pi by 2, its value is positive, and from pi by 2 to pi, its value is negative. So we will divide the interval in two parts. One is from 0 to pi by 2, mod of cos x dx, and second will become pi by 2 to pi mod of cos x dx. This is 2 by pi, 0 to pi by 2. In the interval from 0 to pi by 2, the value of cos is positive. So this mod of cos x will become cos x, positive cos x, plus minus pi by 2 to pi. In the interval from pi by 2 to pi, the value of the cos x is minus 1. So this mod of cos x will become minus of cos x. Kindly note this step very carefully, as we are changing from one interval to second interval. So in this interval, we have two values of cos, right? From 0 to pi by 2, we have positive value of cos, and from pi by 2 to pi, we have negative value. So we have divided this interval in two parts, and in one part from 0 to pi by 2, its value is positive, and from pi by 2 to pi, its value is negative, minus cos x dx. Now you have to integrate this function. Integrate this function, you will get integration of cos x is sin x dx, 0 to pi by 2. This is from 0 to pi by 2 and pi by 2 to pi. 2 by pi is outside the bracket, whole bracket. This is equals to 2 by pi. This is sin pi by 2 minus sin 0 minus sin pi minus sin pi by 2. ठीक है? We are substituting the limits. Sin pi by 2 minus sin 0. This minus as it is sin pi minus sin pi by 2. So this will become 2 by pi. Sin pi by 2 is, this is sine curve. This is sine curve. This is 0. This is pi by 2. Pi. 3 pi by 2. Sin pi by 2 is 1. Sin 0 is 0. Minus. Sin pi is again 0. Minus sin pi by 2 is again 1. So this will become 2 by pi 1. Minus and minus will become plus. So this is equals to 2, and 2 outside the bracket is again 2. This is equals to 4 by pi. Okay? So the value of A naught is 4 by pi. After that, we have to find the value of An. The value of An is equals to 1 by pi minus pi to pi fx cos of nx dx. This is equals to 1 by pi. Function is even, so it will become 2 by pi 0 to pi fx cos of nx dx. Again, fx is equals to 0 to pi. Fx as mod of cos x into cos of nx dx. Now we have again mod of cos x, and mod of cos x within the limit 0 to pi, we have two values. Okay? First value is from 0 to pi by 2, mod of cos x into cos of nx dx, and the second value is from pi by 2 to pi, mod of cos x into cos of nx dx. This is equals to 2 by pi 0 to pi by 2. This is cos x, cos of nx dx, plus pi by 2 to pi. This is minus cos x into cos of nx dx. Let this 2 be inside the bracket. Take this 2 inside the bracket. You will get 1 by pi 0 to pi by 2, 2 cos nx cos x dx. Minus and plus will be minus. Pi by 2 to pi, again 2 cos of nx into cos x dx. ठीक है? So 2 cos A cos B. The formula for 2 cos A cos B is cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. Apply the formula. This is equals to 1 by pi. This is from 0 to pi by 2. This is cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. And dx as it is minus. Again, from pi by 2 to pi, we have again 2 cos A cos B. This is cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B. Okay? And this 1 by pi is outside the whole bracket. So this is equals to 1 by pi. Integrate the term cos n plus 1. It will become sin n plus 1 x upon n plus 1 plus sin n minus 1 x upon n minus 1, and limits of integration are from 0 to pi by 2. Minus, again integrate, this will become sin n plus 1 x upon n plus 1 plus sin n minus 1 x upon n minus 1, and limit of integration is from pi by 2 to pi. Now substitute the limits. This is equals to 1 by pi sin n plus 1 pi by 2 divided by n plus 1 plus sin n minus 1 pi by 2 divided by n minus 1. See, when you will substitute the limit, lower limit, this will become sin 0 and sin 0, and its value is 0. Lower limit is 0. Minus, now substitute the limit. This will become sin pi, and sin pi is again 0. When we will substitute the upper limit, it will become 0 plus 0 minus. Now substitute lower limit, it will become sin of n plus 1 pi by 2 divided by n plus 1 plus sin of n minus 1 pi by 2 divided by n minus 1. So this is equals to 1 by pi. 1 by pi sin n plus 1 pi by 2 divided by n plus 1 plus sin n minus 1 pi by 2 divided by n minus 1. See, when we will open the bracket, minus and minus will be plus. So this will be equals to okay? This minus and this minus will become plus, and this term will remain as it is. Now sin n plus 1 pi by 2 over n plus 1, sin n plus 1 pi by 2 upon n plus 1. This will become 2 times. Similarly, sin n minus 1 pi by 2 upon n minus 1 and sin n minus 1 pi by 2 upon n minus 1. This term is again twice. So we get this is equals to 1 by pi 2 times sin of n plus 1 pi by 2 upon n plus 1 plus sin n minus 1 pi by 2 upon n minus 1. Okay? Either you can leave this term over here. Otherwise, if you want to expand this term, you can also expand it. So this is the value of an, and bn is already 0. And at the end, we have to substitute the values of a0 and an in the given equation number 1. So substitute the values, you will get the required Fourier series. Okay? If you want to expand this term, you have to expand. Then see what we can do. You can leave this term over here also. Otherwise, you can also expand this. We have sin n plus 1 pi by 2. This is equals to sin n pi by 2 plus pi by 2. Sin A plus B. I hope you remember the formula of sin A plus B. This is equals to sin A
into
cos
B
B
plus
plus
cos into
cos
sin
A
B into sin B.
sin B. ठीक है? This is equals to, now cos pi by 2 is 0. This term will become 0. Sin pi by 2 is 1. So we will get cos of n pi by 2. Similarly, sin n minus 1 pi by 2. Again, expand the expansion. Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. You will get that term, and after that, you can substitute the values and you will get the required result. I hope that you